This is T322 TechnologyElement. So here we're going to be looking at SQL. Which of the following is the SQL statement in the shipping record table that returns the maximum value? So here we have our product numbers in this column of the table, the date, and then also the quantity. So here we're looking for the table that returns the maximum value. Here we have the statements to see which one will return the maximum value. First of all, we have a select command. This occurs for all of them. Now, rather than going through each of these lines, I'm just going to go through some of the basics that we need to know for this. So the select command, the average, AVG command, which will average the quantity. And then we will go from shipping record and where product number is equal to this. So that's simply what the where means. Again, select the max. This will select the max quantity from our shipping record. This will select count from our shipping record, and finally we can do the sum from the shipping record where the date is equal to this date. Here we're going to look a little bit more at some of the functions used in this sample codes. So the aggregate function is a function where the values of multiple rows are grouped together as an input to form a value of more significant meaning. Aggregate functions perform calculations on sets of values and return a single value. These functions are AVG, sum, count, max, and min are a few of the commonly used aggregate functions. Let's have a little bit more of a look at these. AVG returns the average or mean value of a numeric column or field. Sum will return the total sum of the numeric column or field. And finally count. Count returns the number of rows that matches the specified criterion. We can also have a max and a min function, where max returns the largest value of the selected column and min returns the smallest value. As there is no selection condition specified, C counts the number of rows of the table, which is 4. This is greater than the rest of the SQL statements. Therefore, C is the correct answer. Let's have a look at what values are returned from the other SQL statements on the next slide. So let's look at what the SQL will return. In A, data in the first and third record is applicable as the product number is NP200 as specified in the selection condition. Calculating the average or the mean value for this quantity gives 3 plus the 1 for the second product number, and then we divide this by 2 to get our overall average to be 2. In B, we calculate the maximum value of quantity from the table, which gives 3. And finally, in D, data in the third and fourth record is applicable for date 2006-10-10 as specified in the selection condition. Calculating the total quantity for these records gives 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3, which is less than the 4 we had on the previous slide, hence why C is the answer in this question. So here the answer is C. In this video we've looked at aggregate SQL statements and how these can be used, and done a calculation with 4 separate statements to see what the output will be.